On our last video, we got all the window coverings done, the valances, the surrounds made for them, so we could get going with some of the cabinetry and the lighting and the other projects at hand. Here we are back to some of the finishing touches. I'm working on the lighting and some of the electrical and the outlets. So what I'm doing here is I'm doing some LED lighting, and I've put some strips of wood here for spacers, and that's going to hold the wood away from the ceiling to where I will have some backlighting. So as you can see, this goes all the way across. I'll have some wood over the struts that'll hide all that, and then it'll backlight the white panels and shed some light on things. Here we are with some lights in the van. Now, obviously they're not covered up yet. Let me see if I can kind of get a view of them from the seat. So this is what we have going on here, and then those light areas are going to get covered up by some wood where all you'll see is the shadows. I was a little reluctant to do much more filming recently just because I've been tearing everything apart. And it looks worse now than it did a week ago, but I got to get back behind all the panels to get all the wiring done. And it's starting to come together, man. I'm seeing some light at the end of the tunnels. I'm liking the way the lighting's coming together, and I was staining a bunch more wood. So again, it's sanding, staining, and shellacking and all that stuff. But it is finally starting to come together. And the electrical, all the components and the boxes and the USB and the 110, I'm getting all that figured out and where to place it. So we're starting to get there. So we spent yesterday finishing up with most of the lighting. I got the panels up that hides everything. I got some of my cabinets hung back up. I've been staining the doors, getting those ready to put on the cabinets. And so my lighting around the ceiling is this look here. So we got the struts across that hide everything, and then they're dimmable, and this is kind of the look that we're after here. So today's job, other than staining all the cabinet doors and the furniture, I'm going to start on some carpet. So I've decided to go with some lay down, kind of stick down commercial carpet for a couple reasons. One, it's really easy to change out if something spills on it. Two, if I don't like it and I want to go with something else, it's not a permanent solution to this issue. I can easily change it out, I can change the color, or I can go to some wood or a different look on it. So I'm going to just go with a herringbone pattern in here, and we'll go with that and see how that looks in the van. We got her all cleaned up and the main carpet done. Got a few little pieces to put in, but I like it. I think it'll hide any spots. It's easily replaceable. If it's tough enough for conference room and hotels, I'm sure it's tough enough for this. And I'm not married to it. If I want to change it for any reason, no problemo. And I think it's just diverse enough to work really well. So we got a lot of white cabinetry coming in that will help brighten up the space. So there we go. I got a few little trim pieces to put in up here. I'm gonna do some of the edging around this stuff and cover it up, but we're good. At first I thought it might be a little too dark, but when I get all my cabinets in there and all the white cabinets, I think it will brighten things up really nice. So for now, here's how I decided to finish the entry, just with some carpet. I've got a little shoe storage place under there. I've got the carpet surround on that, and I've got to find some edging for the corner so it doesn't get caught, some sort of little threshold edging. And did the same thing in here. On the front of that, I got some LED lights to get under that little lip there so we can get that backlit. So I'm gonna get started on some cabinetry and some more electrical, get my outlets in here, get these lower panels on once I figure out where that is, and then I can start putting the cabinets and the benches back in and start working on the solar connections. I am recruiting some help this weekend on the van. Got Devin, say hi. Wendy, hi. There we go. Get some help oiling up. These are all the cabinet doors. So I've got my cabinets up there. I got all the doors for this, and then I've got the underneath of the cabinets where I'm gonna put all the puck lights in here. So we are on a oiling mission. Now we got the whole family here. We got mom, we got daughter, we got granddaughter, everybody working on the van. Love it.
Except the other granddaughter and the other daughter.
Wow. So this is what we're doing now. I'm doing some panels on the bottom side for the puck lights, and then there's a panel that goes in on the top side. Then I've got the side panels drying outside. So this side, I took the bottom portion of the cabinet off so I could work on it, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the framework of the panel here, and I take my piece of wood on the bottom and attach that in, and then I'm going to drill some holes there for my puck lights and a couple of switches, and then after I have this put together, I have room inside this cavity for all the wiring, and then I'll put the top portion of the cabinet on there, and makes it very accessible. If I ever have to change out a puck light, I can just get right in there. There's the wiring there, and pop it in and out. So that's what I have going for that. And then out here I've got all the other pieces drying. So these will be the end pieces of the cabinets and the doors of the cabinets, all that. So that'll start all coming together pretty quick. Man, I tell you, I gotta admit, it's so nice to be able to bring some stuff outside and dry and enjoy this beautiful Memorial Day weekend. We are with the cabinets up and the cabinet doors on, and we got the puck lights in, and in here you can kind of see the guts of some of the wiring. And I was looking at some of my videos and editing some of this stuff, and it looked just terrible, all the wires all over the place, and it looked really messy. And I have to say that behind these panels everything is wrapped, it's encased, it's fastened. It's really nice and clean and put together to where it doesn't rub against anything. But I had to have all these things exposed to see where they were going to go. So I've got the puck lights under here, and I've got a couple for the back. This light here's got its own switch for a reading light for the bench when it's down. And so it's got this look here and this look there, and I think this is a good place to end this video, because from here we're jumping down here to the closet and the benches and all the solar wiring, and then I've got the cabinetry to put in over here, some wiring for that, and a Rexon heater to figure out where that's going to go. So this will be a good place to end up this video session with.